All right, we are back with another podcast. There is not a lot of news to really discuss, so this might be short depending on how deep into the topics we go. If you don't know, it's my guest here at the Gamer. Introduce yourself for the people that don't know, that should know by now.
Should know, but just in case you don't know, shout out to the two. What's going on, everybody? Back again on the Sports Down South podcast. You know, it's gonna be an interesting one, especially for me, because I'm sure y'all see the title. Y'all know I'm a Bucks fan. Well, if you don't know, I'm a Bucks fan. Talking about, Jabari is gonna probably be interesting. But I always appreciate doing this, man. I always appreciate doing this.
So, can't read by the title. Well, I was supposed to have a third person on, but if he doesn't show up, then it's just whatever. But
right,
I'm gonna talk about Devin Booker getting that max extension. Jabari going back home, which I'm gonna let Kid just go in, rather if he has a rant, if it's a rant or some bad things to say. Do you on that topic? I fit in whenever I can. And we're gonna talk about Isaiah Thomas and his interesting deal. So start off with Devin Booker. Everybody knows. Well, if you didn't watch the podcast a couple of weeks ago, when me and Kid did our top fives at each position, I had Mr. Devin Booker as a top 5 shooting guard in the league. So, I think it was last week, Devin Booker got a max extension. Well, he got that rookie max extension. So, it was like a 4-year. Oh, God. How much he get? It's like 4 years.
So ridiculous. Overpaid.
What? Wait, overpaid?
Yeah, I want to say it's like 150 something. It had been like 150. I want to say it was 150.
Oh, first of all, it was a 5 years, $158 million extension.
Ridiculous.
Which doesn't kick in until his contract is up, sir.
Ridiculous.
How is that ridiculous? He's worth that. What are you talking about?
Oh man, we just don't.
Wait, so you saying that he's not worth $158 million?
Man, look.
As a franchise player?
Man, look, Mark. Look, man.
Here we go.
We just can't be throwing out $150 million contracts all willy-nilly, though. We just can't be saying, here you go, you the best player on our team. We're going to overpay you, even though those numbers do not lead to anything. The Suns, how long have Devin Booker been in the league, Mark?
This will be his. I'm about to pull it up right now. This upcoming season will be his 4th season in the league.
His 4th season in the league for Mr. Devin Booker.
Yes.
Now, I got to pull up his stats because outside of that 70-point game,
he has improved.
In which that they lost. Just want to throw that out there.
Oh, my God.
In a game that he lost, he's only been in the league 3 years. All right, 3 years. Only played 54 games last year. It looked like he was out from injury. Like some injuries caught up with. Just really became a starter the last 2 years. Do you really feel the need to say, hey, I feel like, we confident enough, we're going to give you $150 million. Now, albeit you got his bird rights. He's a restricted free agent. If you let him play out his last season, just to get a feel for him, just to see, hey, if Devin Booker is that guy, because you paying a guy like that, you gotta be expecting playoffs. You gotta be expecting playoffs.
Wait, who just came? Oh God, this guy.
Some shape and form.
Oh yeah.
I interrupted my shopping time to be on here at school, you motherfuckers.
Oh man, you outside?
No, I ain't outside. I'm in the car.
Oh, okay.
Oh, alrighty. Well then, this is the third person that's be on the show, man. Look, go ahead and tell the people who you are.
Oh man, my name is D Boyd. I'm an associate of KDG's Pack Attack podcast. the more smarter, more outspoken gentleman of the show.
Spitting the facts.
Hitting y'all with the facts in basketball and in football, most importantly. And here to make y'all look stupid. So let's go.
Well, before I was rudely interrupted, speaking on Mr. Devin Booker. If you look at the last 3 years,
he's improved every year.
I'm saying they won 23 games his rookie year.
The team is trash.
24 games his sophomore year,
and
21 games this following season.
Who is he talking about?
If I'm giving you $150 million, I'm expecting playoffs. That's all I'm saying.
No, you can't expect that if you didn't suspect the same thing from Tracy McGrady. I see him. Devin Booker is something different, man. I feel like he want to do his own thing like Kyrie, but he don't have the Kyrie type skill. That 71-point game, everybody's still riding on that. So I still look at him as, just a step up from Bledsoe. Just one of those guys who have nothing around him. So, he can perform like this. Now, let's see him with a facilitator, a real team, and see how great he is. Do
you think he's worth $150 million?
Fuck yes. Jesus Christ.
Yes.
Man. Thank you. That's all I'm saying.
He's the franchise player. Pay him like one.
Why is he worth $150 million without proving nothing?
You got a franchise to the player.
Thank you. That's all I'm saying, boy. That's all I'm saying.
Oh my God.
I ain't knocking Booker as a player.
He's a franchise player. Pay him like one.
So you basically saying Kyrie Irving's worth like $200 million then? Because
if they want to give him that,
his first 3 years, he didn't do anything at all. So what? Why are we doubling up on Devin Booker? Devin Booker ain't nothing special. I ain't seen nothing special yet. What do you do?
Look, his numbers have improved every year.
35 games yet. He ain't a 35-game season.
Wait. In that case, then, Michael Conley ain't worth his contract.
He ain't.
No, he ain't.
He ain't. He ain't. In some cases.
It's a lot of players in the league right now who got these blown up contracts. Middleton being one. You remember, I used to get on Middleton's ass about Middleton,
hey,
stop. I'm trying to talk. We saw this man get $70 million for 14 points a game. $70 million for 14 points a game, boy, please. And now we just saw an injury-prone man, and y'all know how I hate injury-prone players. An injury-prone man go somewhere in Chicago and get $40 million for 2 years.
He's worth that.
You smoking?
He's worth that.
He's worth that.
Yes.
Well, we don't get on that.
Didn't think so.
Yeah.
The Bucks didn't think so. And the Bucks usually give everybody contracts. The Bucks didn't think so. They learned their lesson with Michael Redd. They learned their lesson. They learned their lesson with Middleton. Sometimes you just got to be like, yo, you got to perform to get your money, man. It's like you can't just be throwing people money hoping on potential.
Nah, see, what I was saying was for you, like right before you got up in here, I was saying, look, I say, hey, play it out. Let him do his 4th year. You got his bird rights. He's going to be restricted. So even if you was worried about him going somewhere else, if somebody was going to overpay him, if you wanted him that bad, all you could do was max. It's not like Booker, if he didn't sign his extension, he was going to get paid more somewhere else. I'm pretty sure the number that he was going to get was around the number he's at right now. So all I'm saying is, you let this year play out first, because 20 games ain't cutting it for a max player, man. I'm sorry. They got at least scratch the AC.
Why am I giving you $150 million for 26 wins?
That's all.
Wait, y'all do know that contract, it doesn't step in until his current rookie year.
That's fine. Right? That's fine. But hey, now the bar is set. I'm pretty sure the Suns, now they ain't got him a center. We'll see what Aiden can do with the Suns. I'm pretty sure they need some other pieces.
Come on, dude. It's the Suns, man. We ain't seen nothing great there since. We ain't seen nothing great there since Steve Nash.
Hey.
Ain't nothing great coming out of Phoenix. I'm sorry.
They paying Shaq 2.0. They paying them that money now. They expected something from him. So we'll see. We'll see. They still
I can't believe y'all giving him money like he Russell Westbrook. He ain't that.
Crazy.
Y'all giving him Russell Westbrook money.
It's crazy.
That is wild, man.
And he's worth.
And now y'all see why NFL players is pissed off. I'll be pissed off too.
Man, y'all be all right over there.
We got motherfuckers over here fighting for $17 million. This man just got $30 million a year. $30 million a year.
That don't kick in for like another 2 years.
All right.
It doesn't kick in for another 2 years.
Well, what is that? He got a couple years then. I give him 2 more years.
Come on, man.
Hey,
he keep up that whole 20. So he keep up that whole 22, 23 points a game on a nothing team. He deserved the money.
I don't agree.
That is front management's fault that the team is trash. That ain't his fault. That's management's fault. They see him as the franchise player.
Let me look at the Suns roster going into this upcoming season.
Now this season, their roster is looking a little bit better.
Everybody's looking a little bit better.
Josh Jackson,
not everybody.
He supposed to be good.
Yeah, Josh Jackson's pretty good.
I'm pretty sure you know about Bridges. I'm pretty sure he's a decent rookie, right? He's gonna be a decent rookie.
Yeah, 3-and-D.
So they got a little talent. They could at least fight for the AC. That's all.
Yeah.
I mean, they ain't gotta be a top 3 seed.
No, just kind of scratch the playoffs.
All right, they ain't gonna beat Memphis. They ain't gonna beat the Mavericks. Come on, y'all. Let's be real here.
Wait, Memphis? No, Memphis not even that. No, Memphis not that good.
Exactly.
Phoenix is. I take Phoenix over Memphis.
I will give Dennis Smith that money before I give it to Booker.
Oh, here we go.
You want to say potential? I'm not trying to be biased. I'm just saying.
That's exactly what it sounds like.
No, it's not being biased.
Dennis Smith better than Devin Booker. That's what you saying?
That's what I'm saying. Yes.
What?
Oh man.
Oh Lord, here we go. Hot take number 1. Oh my Lord.
I thought you was just a Dirk fan. I know you was riding with the Mavs like that.
No. You know one. You already know Dirk over everybody. But when I see talent, I seen Dennis Smith more this year than Devin Booker. That's all I'm saying.
Hot take number 1.
Hot take number 1. That's not a hot take.
1. Nah. There is many more hot takes to come from you, especially.
Hey. I have a different way of looking at things. Y'all look at things like sheep. I look at things like a wolf. I look at things as more of an alpha male. That's what I'm saying.
Mindless shit. That's crazy. All right, off that Devin Booker news. So let's get on to someone who I kind of like his mindset, but it's kind of weird how his mind works. Isaiah Thomas. Now, he's kind of the journeyman of the NBA. Been about 4-5 teams in about 7 seasons?
Since he came.
You know why I respect Isaiah Thomas so much? Is that he showed the shadiness of the NBA. He actually tried to show that he had heart and he loved this team. And they said, yo, we not going to pay you. If anything, we're going to trade you because you have no value no more. Even though you was giving us 30 points a game, you put your body on the line. You came in early for a surgery, and he's a short player, so that kudos to him. It's like he showed you what any NBA player is supposed to do, and he got penalized for it. Now you got players like Kawhi, who's like, yo, I'm not playing at all.
Who's getting all the passes?
I'm just saying. You got Kawhi, who's like, yo, I'm not playing until I feel better, and y'all gonna pay me until I feel better. And he's praised for it. He's looked like the victim here. Where you got Isaiah Thomas, who's supposed to get the Brinks truck,
and say he got to do it.
And now he getting sucker deals. Now I put money on it. If you can make Isaiah rewind this whole thing back, and he became injured, I bet money he would have sat out and let everybody just think about his potential, just like Kawhi did.
He would have sat out and had them take that L to the Wizards. I think that's when all that stuff happened. But he played through it.
And with his sister dying too, with that on his mind, and got played.
Shame on the Celtics.
And that's why I say Danny Ainge is a gangster, man. That's what I'm talking about. You know, Kyrie might be there, but Kyrie might not be there so long. I don't know.
Hey, I was saying, Kyrie, I don't think Ainge's gonna sit on a possibility of him signing in the offseason. He might move Kyrie before the trade deadline.
Yeah, because he like you wanna be a Knick, you wanna have your own team. We got a little young Kobe over here, and you don't want to share. Well then hell, we could just get rid of you and go get a center and go get something else. Why not? Would you? Sacrifice Kyrie to go get 3 championships. Why not? Go do it.
I mean,
go give up Uncle Drew. Go send him to the Knicks or the Brooklyn Nets or wherever you want to be. He want to go home. Let him go home.
No.
Just make sure you get full value of everything you can get.
So back to what I was saying. Isaiah, that journeyman drafted last in the 2011 draft out of Kings, and then got traded to the Suns, and then got traded to the Celtics, and they had a good little marriage with the Celtics, and then boom, hip injury happens, and he got traded to the Cavs where he wasn't fully healthy. And then when he was healthy, he didn't really play that well. So the Cavs were like, boom, we're just going to blow up the whole team. And Isaiah Thomas was part of that blow up, got traded to the Lakers. I don't even think he played that well with the Lakers. And now look at him. Now he signed a 1-year minimum deal with the Denver Nuggets. Now, I ain't even going to lie. The Denver Nuggets is low-key nice. If you look at their roster,
they are
better than the Bucks roster. I say that.
I wouldn't go that far, but they're all right. Go ahead.
Exactly. Please relax.
What? Wait,
fall back just a little bit.
Wait, what? Wait, y'all saying the Bucks got a better roster than the Nuggets?
Yes.
I will take the Bucks in 7 games. I will take the Bucks in 7 games.
The Bucks roster is not bad. They got the talent. They just didn't have they just don't have the talent that fit the team. If that makes sense.
So what the Bucks don't have, the Nuggets have.
What the Nuggets ain't got, the Bucks got. Go both ways.
Wait, what do the Nuggets not have?
They ain't got no Giannis. Like
they ain't got no point guard, and they ain't got no stars either.
Point guard.
They ain't got that.
Who's the point guard?
Who the point guard?
Wait, who's the point guard? Or
Jameer Nelson?
Is he still in the league? I hope he's still not in the league.
Hey, he was a decent player, man. He was part of that finals team, yo. Until Kobe came in and did what he did.
They ain't got no point guard. Who? If you want to count Jamal Murray?
Yeah. Or Jokic. Or Jokic. Well, Jokic he's the primary ball handler.
Look, they got a big man that can do it all. We ain't got no big man that can do it.
Everybody got that. Everybody got
that. You got Giannis.
76ers got that. Celtics got that.
Giannis can do it all.
The Nuggets ain't got a
Whiteside, if he gets his mind together, he's that.
They do with Jokic, kid. What are you talking about?
Jokic is not Giannis.
Ain't nobody Giannis, bro. I got another wild take. I got another wild take. Here
we go.
I can see Giannis up there with LeBron.
If
not a little bit better, if he get his shot together.
In what?
Just a little bit better.
Hey, you know what they said?
All-around game.
They said if he get a shot, they said
he's the best thing moving. He's the best thing moving.
All right, hot take number 2. Let's see.
Hey, have you seen Giannis play?
No, they don't. Okay. People have said that.
Now you know me. I'm quick to get on Wisconsin teams. I'm quick to get on Wisconsin teams, but I have to give it to the Greek. The Greek is good. He's great.
He is. He is.
Got to give it to him.
First of all, let's move on for that. We ain't comparing the team. Go ahead, dog. You try to throw a shot at my butt. Go ahead.
But it's facts.
I got nothing against the Bucks. They're the second best team in the East.
Anyway,
got nothing against them.
If
they can keep the Greek and add something. If they can't keep the Greek, that dude might fuck around and go to the West. Don't lose him. Don't lose him.
Yeah, come on, LA. Anyways, like looking at this Nuggets roster, it's not that bad.
It's not bad at all.
Because you got Jamal Murray, you got Gary Harris, who people are sleeping on, who's a very underrated shooting guard.
Hey, do they still got Barton?
Yeah, they just re-upped on him.
I like him.
They still got Paul Millsap for one more year, which I ain't really that sold. I ain't that sold on.
He came from the Hawks. I ain't worried about him.
I ain't that sold on him. You got Jokic.
Speaking of that, who is King Quest? Who is this man you put on me, kid? Who is this man?
That's the man. Matter of fact, he in the chat right now.
Yeah.
He come at me. He talking about light. I'm like, light what? You better watch yourself. You're a Falcons fan. You better watch yourself. You got nothing to say. You got TO 2.0. You better chill.
Oh man.
He said.
You're not comparing Julio to Terrell. We're not gonna do that.
Oh my goodness!
As in drop passes, they pretty similar.
Marvin Harrison or somebody.
Hey, I'm just saying, yo. He got TO 2.0. And Quest, if you listen to this, you better back up.
Which he is.
I got hot takes.
Which he is. He just commented that. Yeah, he left a comment saying that we should turn your mic off.
Oh, that's cool. Do him.
Yeah.
Y'all got a lot of smokes and mirrors with that Matt Ryan guy, Matty Ice. I ain't seen no ice since.
Why are we talking? I'm
sorry. I just had to throw a couple shots at Quest before he think he can come at me. I'm sorry.
Why did this
happen to the
NFL?
I'm sorry.
Well,
I mean, speaking of the Hawks, they ain't got nothing either. All they got is a German point guard. I ain't never seen too many black Germans, so I was just like, what's there?
Well, I can't lie, cause I do be throwing a few NBA shots on kids in the podcast. So.
Hey, it is what it is, man. You got a black German leading your team. Good luck, brother. That's all I gotta say.
But going back to that Nuggets roster, they do have one of the best young centers in the league in Jokic, and they did draft, if healthy, the best prospect in this draft in Michael Porter Jr.
He got a back problem already, Joe. That's hard to look past, man. I don't know.
I know. That's why I said if he was healthy, he would have been the number one pick in this year's draft. Straight up, he would have been the number one pick.
How do y'all feel about the one and done rule? I feel like it's destroying the NBA, yo. I'm sorry.
It's stupid.
Huh? The NBA, or is it destroying the NBA, or is it destroying college?
It's destroying the NBA.
Destroying the NBA.
It's a lot of bust I see. It's a lot of bust. It's a lot of
high school kids that would be in the league right now for at least 2 or 3 years.
If some of these kids would at least stay like 3 years, bro, like Markelle Fultz. That's one of the dudes that I was looking at, and I'm like, yo, this dude could be actually good. The nigga can't even shoot. I'm like, come on, man.
He was fine until the shoulder injury happened.
I ain't trying to hear that.
Fine. But he was fine though.
You're talking about a first round pick, number one.
He was fine
being fine. That's not good.
No. He was perfectly okay until the shoulder injury happened. Nothing was wrong with him.
I guess.
I don't know why the 76ers drafted him anyway, because they didn't need a point guard.
I watched him at Washington. Like he was perfectly okay. Like his shot was good and everything.
That's against college players, yo.
What was wrong with him in the NBA? He was perfectly fine until the shoulder injury happened. There was nothing wrong with him.
Listen.
I don't know. I think going into that team, they had some issues with him. I think before the season even started, they had some issues with him.
No, he was perfectly fine.
It's one thing to have great athleticism. It's one thing to have great athleticism. It's one thing to have a great IQ. You need a great IQ to be a good point guard in the league. You can't be just going off straight raw athleticism. You see that with Westbrook. Like, he's just going off that nobody can really touch him when he's driving to the paint. That's what everybody know him for. Yes, he's averaging a triple-double, but you know how Westbrook can get when he starts shooting. The man is a spray and pray. It's like someone might go in, but a lot of them gonna miss. And that's why you probably never see that dude with a ring. So thanks, I kind of see. Hey, no, I'm just saying. I see him on Markelle Fultz on that Westbrook type tip. Like, you got the talent, yo, but you ain't got the shot. You ain't got it.
That's the crazy part. He had the shot until he got hurt. He was perfectly fine. Everything, there was no red flags about him or anything coming out of Washington until he got hurt. He was perfectly fine until he got hurt.
All right, we'll see.
That was it.
Talking about 76 is the best team moving in the East. We'll see.
That team's so overrated, dog.
Here we go.
It's so overrated. They had one good win streak to end the season. They went up against Miami. They weren't ready for that series. Celtics. Celtics. Yeah. Philly. All they did was just shoot up threes. They just coming off screens and shooting. They just jacking up shots. That's all they was doing. And when they threes was going in, they was winning basketball games. But as you've seen, when they went up against a legit team in Boston, might I add, I don't know how this team getting so much hype. They lost in 5. They almost got swept.
Yeah.
To the same team we took to 7. With a principal, with a science teacher as our coach.
Oh my God!
All right.
Yeah, man.
That team's so overrated. Ben Simmons 1 point. Come on now. Ain't it?
Ben Simmons. All right. Okay. I'm kind of jaded. I'm kind of on the fence about him. A lot of people just see this talent. I don't see it. I'm just like, I don't see. And I'm not trying to be biased here. I just don't fucking see it. If you can't shoot 12 feet out, I'm sorry.
They try to clown Giannis for not being able to shoot. I'm like, at least the man take jumpers. Ben Simmons will be wide open. I seen the clock going down in the playoffs. The clock was going down like 4 seconds. He was in the mid-range, wide open. He still passed it. Clock was going down.
Ain't that dude.
Just saying, dog.
Here we go.
I'm just saying. Crazy, though. You said I just described the Warriors. No, I mean then again, Warriors got better. We'll see the 7.
Nah.
They try to play like the Warriors. At least they did last year. They might be a little different this year.
We ain't gonna discuss the Warriors. We ain't gonna discuss them yet. That's gonna be last during.
He said I was describing the Warriors because all they did was just shoot threes off screens. Nah, the 76ers would take back. They not that team though. They was taking some bad shots. Now some of it was going in, but if it ain't going in, they struggle. They struggle with that.
So
I don't know why everybody's trying to beat the Warriors. That's not possible. Not possible.
I ain't gonna lie. There is one team in mind that could beat them, but I'm gonna save that.
No, it ain't.
I'm saving that one for later though.
Okay.
Who gonna beat them?
I ain't gonna. I didn't say that somebody's gonna beat them. I said there's a team that can emulate what the Rise.
What conference they in?
The East.
You said the Rise?
Yeah, the Rise. I ain't gonna say who though.
Yeah, I think I know.
Who is it?
Tall, lanky kids. I'm gonna say.
Definitely not the Bucks. So go ahead and throw them out the window.
Oh well, then fuck it. Then I'm out.
Even though we do match up well against the Warriors, but carry.
Yeah, I do. They do match up against the Warriors.
You don't watch LeBron. You don't watch LeBron.
So do the Lakers. You know they also match up well against the Warriors.
You only watch LeBron? Then that's kind of unfair. No.
Don't.
If you only watch LeBron,
don't. Why are you believing kids?
I mean, you do got LeBron on your Twitter. I
mean, wow, he's my favorite player though.
Hey, Dirk, my favorite player, but you'll never see that motherfucker on my team.
That's crazy.
Listen, I ain't saying the Bucks is gonna beat the Warriors in the 7-game series. I ain't saying nothing silly like that. I just say they match up well. I'm saying it'd be good games. We don't get blown out when we play the Warriors.
So do the Lakers.
Didn't y'all beat them? Didn't y'all beat them one time?
We beat them when they was undefeated.
Yeah,
and then
I remember that.
And then the second game we played, they could have won that one, but then they blew at full court. That was their revenge game. They was mad at us.
They was mad at us.
Yeah, because they had 20. I don't know what their record was. It was like 25-1 shirts already in the stadium. So they didn't like how Milwaukee was coming at them. They be trolling, Milwaukee. That whole
that's when y'all had Jason Kidd, but Jason Kidd got untimely fired. I wasn't.
He had to go. He had to go.
No. I mean, let's talk about this. I'm a big Jason Kidd fan. You feel me?
I bet you are.
So I don't understand you cutting that great coach.
Great coach.
For what did y'all pick up in the coaching area? Nothing better than that Jason Kidd.
Oh,
the only thing better than Jason Kidd was Brad and Dwayne.
Oh my goodness!
He didn't get neither one of them. So if y'all lose to the Pistons, I'm gonna be real mad at y'all because if you would have brought Dwayne over there,
he wasn't. Hold on. I think when we went through our search, he wasn't fired yet. He was still a coach.
I still don't get it. Coach of the year getting fired. That's crazy.
They had to jump on Mike Budenholzer because he was getting offered some other teams, so they had to jump on him. I mean, I ain't got no problem with it. I like the pickup. I like Boo.
I mean, that's how great LeBron was, man. You know what? LeBron being your favorite player, that's not bad. He changed the face of the whole NBA. Rappers.
So, what is y'all take on Isaiah going to the Nuggets?
Who?
Isaiah going to the Nuggets.
Oh, I mean, I don't see him doing too much. It might be a decent little pick. Yeah, I don't see him doing too much with that team.
I can see them going like 7 seed, getting knocked out by a real team like the Spurs.
Wait, the Spurs?
Spurs got Bellinelli back. I don't know if y'all remember Bellinelli on the Spurs, but that man was a dangerous man on that team. Pop love his Euro players. And he make them dudes in the stars.
Wait, you think that the Spurs will be a top 3 seed in the West without Kawhi?
Yeah.
No. What? Top 3?
I believe those young guns that he got over there is not playing.
Young guns.
And Pop got to prove that he can do it without a star.
I think he did last year, in my opinion.
Kawhi don't want to be there no more. That's fine. And I feel like Kawhi kind of playing over his hand a little bit, but it's gonna end up on the Magic. Keep playing. End up on the Magic. Disappeared.
All right. This topic right here is gonna be made especially for Kip.
Oh,
so Mr. Jabari Parker.
Damn it.
So, Jabari, the hottest player coming out of high school, Simeon High School in Chicago.
Yeah.
Ended up going to Duke for 1 year, drafted, what is it, second overall? Second overall, the Milwaukee Bucks, averaging 20 points a game. Boom, tore an ACL. Comes back again, boom, hurt again. Then this past season,
he got hurt his third year. He finished his second year.
Okay. So third year, he wasn't bad his third year. It's just
he never had a bad year. He just injured.
He got hurt.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. I'm thinking of this year.
No, this year was his fourth year. This is his fourth year.
Yeah, I'm thinking of this past season where he didn't play that many games. So, like the way the market is and everything, the Bucks, I thought Jabari would have been one of the first free agents off the board. Just so the Bucks can get him locked in for a long time, and him and Giannis could have been a great duo. But
trying to do that.
but he didn't. So the Bucks rescinded his qualifying offer, which made him an unrestricted free agent. Then yesterday it became official, or the other day, whenever it was, that Jabari has gone back home to play for the Chicago Bulls on a 2-year, $40 million deal. Kid, what is your take on that?
I mean, look, it's so much stuff
I want you to
that
go
led
all
up
the way
to
in on them.
it's a lot of behind the scenes type stuff that if you're not a Bucks fan, you probably didn't even know what was going on. Now, let me take y'all back. All right. Now, Jabari came. It was word that after he got the hurt I want to say the first time, it was issues between him and Jason Kidd. That's when all this stuff started because he was getting blamed for the defensive efficiencies and stuff like that. He felt like Jason Kidd was I guess blaming him as to why the defense was bad. Maybe this was his third year because then he got hurt again, and that's when Chris Middleton came back, and all of a sudden the defense got better. Once he got down, Middleton came back, and then all of a sudden they was playing better. So at that point in time, Jabari felt like it was maybe some distrust that he had within the organization, especially with Jason Kidd. A lot of this stuff revolves around Jason Kidd. Yeah. So once Jason Kidd, I guess going into his fourth year, that's when he was talking about extensions. They said they threw out a number for him to resign. It was a rumor saying that, he declined it. But then again, he came out later and said, hey, whatever number that they said that they offered me, they didn't. He said they wish they had offered it to him, but they didn't offer it to him. So I think it was maybe a 3-year, $50 million contract. It sounds like, I don't know what the numbers was exactly, but it wasn't anything that he said that they offered. So going into this season, going into when he started to return, but for whatever reason, media felt like he had some type of attitude issue or something with the team, and he had jealousy issues with Jabari, with Giannis, seeing as because what Giannis is now, that's what Jabari was supposed to be. When we brought him in, because that was before Giannis became the player that he was. Jabari was supposed to be the face of the franchise, but the rest is history. Got hurt, and then Giannis, made his rise, and then the rest is history. But I think the organization, they just couldn't resign him. Like I was tweeting out saying that, hey, the longer he's on the market, the cheaper he's gonna be. Julius Randle, he got 9 a year. Ain't no way in the world Jabari getting more than 9. Julius Randle has been healthy. Jabari coming off 2 ACL injuries. But the Bulls, the desperate Bulls that they offering just $20 million contracts to all kinds of players. Seeing like
I bet Randle's sick.
Right. Dude gave Jabari a $20 million. We wasn't matching that. They was not matching that. I don't know what the Bucks is doing because it seemed like they was waiting on the matching offer. Maybe they wanted him to go to begin with because their first deal was Ersan. And then they went out and signed Brook Lopez. I mean, I had no issues with the pickups, but when you're already limited in cap space, maybe they played themselves. Maybe they felt like Jabari's interest wouldn't be that high because if you looked at free agency, it wasn't a lot of
injuries, man. You ain't hot.
That's what I'm saying. It wasn't a lot of news regarding Jabari. You didn't start hearing about Jabari until yesterday. Free agency started July 1st.
I swear I didn't even know he was a free agent. Didn't even know.
It started picking up Friday and Saturday. So it was 12 days and came by. You didn't hear nothing about Jabari until that day. Until for whatever reason, Chicago's interested in him. Now, I think Jabari loved the city. Jabari was out actually playing basketball in the city the day before he got signed. Playing over by Bayview at nighttime. He on his Instagram told people to pull up, gave him the address and everything. Say come through. You out there playing basketball. So you rarely see players do that in Milwaukee. And so he was one of those guys where he was in the community and stuff like that. But for them to offer him $20 million a year, I ain't saying he ain't worth it because if he's healthy, he's worth it in my opinion. I think he's hands down the best player on that team. But it all depends on if he's healthy. So, like my man boy, I seen him on Twitter talking about the Bucks let players go. They always taking steps back. I'm like, hey,
it's true.
They could. But see, the thing was, I think they would have loved if Parker never got them ACL injuries. I think he would have easily been re-signed. But they gave Middleton his money. Now, the fact they got to re-sign Middleton next year because he's not signing an extension. He wants to.
So I got a question for you. Would you take Middleton over Parker?
I think with the system that they're having, the problem with Giannis and Jabari is that they play the same. When they're on the floor, they're in the same spots, which is why spacing has always been bad. Spacing has been terrible with this team. I don't know if that's coaching.
I could have easily saw Jabari Parker being like a Paul Pierce.
I think he can stretch. I think he can stretch the floor a little bit, but
yeah,
Jabari played better when Giannis was not on the floor. Giannis played better when Jabari's not on the floor. So the way that they played kind of similar. So I think Middleton fits whatever scheme that they're trying to run. Like Budenholzer like to run, I want to say outside in, something that he did with Atlanta. You know, he had Horford, a guy that can stretch. Brook is supposed to be that guy. Ersan can stretch. Middleton can stretch. They got to find some guys that can stretch the floor, which is why the whole Bledsoe thing, I would have let go of Bledsoe.
Let that dude go.
I would have let go of Bledsoe before I had let go of Bart. I think I said that. If I had to choose one, because all of them, there's too many players that needed the ball. We've seen that going into this season, going into the playoffs. Bledsoe need the ball. Middleton can play off the ball, but he works better with the ball. Giannis need the ball. Jabari needed the ball. It's just too many. They just didn't work together. They didn't mesh together. So
why did y'all get Bledsoe? I never understood that move.
They said they needed speed at the point guard position.
He not.
I mean, he fast, but they said Brogdon. I would have personally kept Brogdon at the one.
Yeah,
he was doing good. So the whole
rookie of the year, right?
Rookie of the year. Mm-hmm. The whole Bledsoe thing, I don't know. Maybe it might come back to bite him because, like I said, now they brought in his contract. They got to re-sign him because they let go of Monroe. They just didn't have the money. Like, they got to re-sign Bledsoe, Brogdon, and Middleton this offseason.
I'll trade that dude off. Trade Bledsoe off. Trade him off.
They got to trade Bledsoe, or they got to move. They got to move Delly. He got to get moved. Henson probably got to get moved. They got to move some contracts. Snell got to get moved. I don't know who's gonna take up that dude contract.
I honestly think that if y'all would have kept Brogdon in that game, y'all would have probably beat the Celtics. Rozier was killing.
Game one, I think they probably should have made that. Yeah, they should have made that move. Game one, I think that's what killed the series. I like, dog, they should have won game one.
I was just like, why do y'all got Bledsoe in? Let him go. Let him go. Like, I swear, I never seen Rozier never look so good. I'm like, who is this dude? Who is he? This man got a whole nickname off this series. What is this?
Yeah, they should. Yeah, because matter of fact, Brogdon brought him back in the game. He was hitting threes. They brought him back in the game.
I'm like, the talent's right there. Let it shine.
See, that's coaching. That was Prunty.
I bet Kid was there. He would have made it right. That's all I'm saying. You know.
You know what? Maybe he would have, but both of them had to go. The problem was. They let go of Jason Kidd. They should have let go of him last year. They should have let go. They should have had a new coach going into the season. But I mean, it all worked out then.
I mean, how I look at it, I kind of see the Bucks as like the Spurs of the East. You got a lot of good
they got players. Budenholzer. They got Budenholzer. He's off the coaching tree.
And that's why I'm looking at it. I'm like, if you can do this right, you can make an A team and a B team real good with this. If you would have kept Jabari, like you said. They both need the ball in their hand. All right, do it kind of like a LeBron and Wade type thing.
Yeah.
Where one is on the bench, one is off.
And you know what? I tweeted that. I said you have Brogdon, Parker run the second unit.
Yeah,
they would have been straight. I don't know. Look, I ain't the GM. It's so much stuff. Look, the Bucks. Even their ownership is all crazy. Like, they got ownerships that control the team every 3 or 4 years, something like that. So now. The GM ain't really the GM. It's really the owners. You know, now they got Aaron Rodgers as an owner now, or minority owner of the team. So
that's never good. That's a curse. Let that go. Tell him to take his money back. Take it back. Take his money back.
So like I said, this might be the domino piece of hopefully nothing bad. You know, they let go of Jabari, then Giannis go on the league. Giannis ain't said nothing, which is weird. He ain't said nothing about Jabari being gone. Maybe I missed the quote.
But maybe they have some behind the scenes stuff like, yo, you trying to beat me, you ain't me. It's like, oh, hey.
I think they was cool together. I think they was cool off the court. But, hey, like I said, Giannis ain't said nothing. So who knows? I don't know. Giannis was here first before we got Jabari. I will say that. But I don't know, man.
And Giannis got the promise of LeBron James. Y'all better not lose him.
Hey,
I'm tripping. The East is wide open. The East is wide open.
Not the domino, but I guess they got so many bad contracts on this. Cap space is all terrible right now. But we'll see what Mike Boone. And that's the thing. I didn't want to let go of Jabari without us seeing what he could really do in a good scheme, because that stuff we was running last year was trash. We just running ISOs all game.
Yeah.
Can't win basketball games like that.
Yeah, I could go get Kimba. Hey.
I might as well keep Bledsoe. Might as well. Bledsoe plays
get a
defense.
Tony Parker in there, make it nice and spicy,
I want Ricky Rubio. I'll take Rubio.
You want who?
I'll take Ricky Rubio, man.
Oh, you by yourself, homie? No. No. He only looked good against one dude, Russell Westbrook, apparently. I'm like, yo, what the hell?
All right. Oh, yeah. So, I mean, Mark, how you feel about that move, man? How you feel about it?
Hey, look, man, you know how I feel about Jabari. Look, Jabari, low-key nice. This Bull squad, low-key kind of nice. I'm just saying.
I don't know how they're going to work, though.
They can wait. They're all young. So, if it don't work out this year, Hoiberg is gone. Hoiberg might get fired halfway through the season if it don't work. You have these guys right here. You have them run. They get a rebound, run the floor, because they all are athletic. Their entire starting five is athletic. You got Dunn, Levine, Parker, Marketing, and they drafted Wendell Carter. Dog, this team right here, that starting five, pretty nice. Their bench.
Who's the IQ man?
Chris Dunn.
Who?
Chris Dunn. Wow, you ain't. I'm not going to let you.
Come on, Mark.
I am not. You are not going to disrespect Chris Dunn.
Come on, Mark. Now all athletic teams don't prosper well. They don't prosper. You need an IQ man. Who's the IQ man?
Chris Dunn.
I don't even know who the hell that is. Can't help you on that.
Because you don't watch ball enough to know who he is.
Why you always go there? Why you always go there with me? Why? Because I don't know
watch basketball enough. I can tell.
I don't know the Bulls.
I know him. I watch college ball. I watched him at Providence. He's a nice
man was shooting 42%.
Nobody don't watch Providence.
He was a nice point guard. He's a nice two-way
from the field. I don't know. He's taking a good. I don't think his shot selection.
He's a nice two-way point guard. He can play defense. Go get George Hill or something. He can play defense. He's a good point guard. Chris Dunn's a good guard.
You know how you sound right now? You sound like you want us to agree with you, but we ain't.
I'm just saying, like, Chris Dunn ain't a bad point guard.
Is he a starting point guard?
I mean, you in the NBA, I guess you can't be bad. So that's how I always look at it at the end of the day. In the NBA, you can't be bad. That's all I'm saying.
He should have started in Minnesota, but that's a different story.
Oh, Rubio?
When they were shipping out Rubio, I would have started Chris Dunn at that point. Man, that's the biggest disappointment of me. Wiggins. Oh my God.
Wiggins. Oh my God. Lord.
He got that Canada. He got that Canada soft up in him. That's all I'm saying. I expect you to come in.
Wow.
I expect you to come in and do a whole lot more, and you let me down. You let Butler come in and just be like, "I'm the man," and then on top of that, he gonna lead a team like this team ain't shit. Y'all got a lot of promise there. Like Carl is actually pretty good. Wiggins, I'm just kind of on the fence about you now. I'm just like, yo.
Wait, Cat. Hold on, boy. Where do you have Cat among your top five, your centers?
Ooh, not in top five. I got my.
What?
Calm down there, buddy.
This man got him number one. He got him number one.
He's the best. Dog, I'm sorry. He's the best.
Hold on. You got Cat where?
Number one, yo. I'm sorry.
Did you just say number one? Say number one. I want to hear you say number one. I put Draymond Green over Cat.
Carl Anthony Towns, the best big man in the league.
Oh my God, Jesus Christ!
Yes.
Where at?
Number one center in the league.
Jesus.
Yes. Yes.
Oh,
number one center.
Ooh, boy. You're a funny man. Wait.
I
thought I had some hot takes.
Nah. Your hot takes is way worse.
You just said Cat is the number one center in the league.
You can make an argument for that.
Worse? No. That's like saying Kyrie Irving the best player in the league.
Yours is worse. Way worse.
Okay. Cool.
So now it's time for the hot take debate. So yesterday, after State podcast went off, and it was us three still in the Google Hangout. Now we was discussing basketball. So Kid and Boy, they was arguing about what was it? The 96 Bulls versus this past season's Warriors.
Something like that.
97 Bulls against this year's Warriors, correct.
If the 97 Bulls were a super team, which is okay. Well, I ain't gonna say 97. I'll go to second 3P, Jordan.
Yes.
Second Dennis
Rodman on the team. Yes.
The second 3P Bulls were a super team. I say absolutely not. They are not a super team. Boyd says that they're a super team.
Did you sleep on this, boy? Did you sleep on that?
Did I sleep on what? I don't sleep on nothing I say. If you didn't notice.
He woke up with the same mindset. All right, bet.
I need you to explain why this second 3P Bulls is a super team somehow. I need answers.
Okay.
They need answers.
The super team which I'm explaining, and this is my opinion. At the end of the day, this is my opinion. The 97 Bulls was the reason why super teams were started.
And what I mean by super, and let me give you my definition of super team. I mean a team that there's no shot in hell you're going to beat this team in 7 games. That's a super team. Okay? Stop. Back up. You told me to explain, and I'm going to explain. Now, I said that this team was a super team because Michael Jordan, the greatest scorer to ever play the game, had the second in command ever, the best role player ever, the best Rodman ever, Scottie Pippen, one of the best Euro players ever, Tony Kukoc, one of the best snipers ever, Steve Kerr. Can you let me talk? Do I need to ad-lib? This ain't a damn Migos song. Let me talk. Go ahead.
And you had not only one of the best defensive players in the 90s ever and the best rebounder ever, Dennis Rodman, on that team. Nobody in hell was going to beat that team in a 7-game series. That's a super team. Now, you got the Warriors. Nobody's going to beat this team in the next 3-4 years if they stay together. Nobody's going to beat them. I don't give a fuck what you put together. It's not going to happen. We already know what they look like, and y'all know this. When you have the energy to dance around with no sweat on your face after sweeping the greatest player to ever play the game. Stop it. You told me to talk.
Let him preach, kid.
One of the greatest players that ever played the game.
Thank you.
the best. I mean, I'm just gonna say it, but the best player to ever play the game, and you sweep him with no type of fucking like nervousness. Did y'all see Kevin Durant's face after the game? Motherfucker was barely sweating. Like the motherfucker was walking around like, yo, this shit was mad easy. That's a super team, y'all. What are we having this argument for?
Oh man.
The argument
you have the greatest shooter, you got the greatest second shooter, you have a finals MVP on the bench. You got another one of the greatest shooters, offensive players ever on your team. What is KD going to go down as when it's all said and done? He's going to be in a conversation. One of the greatest offensive forces in the game. Easy. And you put him with the greatest shooters and a finals MVP? You got a total of like 4 or 5 fucking MVPs on your team. What are we having this argument here? And then you got a great coach at that. And that's another reason why they're both super teams. Both of them have legends with rings under their belt as coaches. Am I wrong here?
Sir, can I talk? No, my face. This ain't my discussion. This y'all discussion. Go ahead.
Go ahead. And I told you to look up this, and I bet you didn't. I bet you didn't even look.
No, because ain't no point to look it up.
Okay.
Dog, ain't no way on God's green earth it was Jordan's team, a super team.
Oh my God. Okay.
Wait. Now, I may be mistaken. I may not. I have somewhat of a good memory. You said, this is your words, the Bulls had 5 Hall of Famers on their team. Yes or no?
Correct. Yes.
Name those 5 Hall of Famers that they had on their team.
Steve Kerr.
He's
Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen, Tony Kukoc, Ron Harper.
Bro, out of that 5, 3 of those 5.
Dennis Rodman.
Okay,
of course.
3 of those 6 were guaranteed Hall of Famers by that time.
Steve Kerr, Michael Jordan.
Steve Kerr is not a Hall of Fame player.
Yes, he is.
No, he is not. No, he's not.
Scottie Pippen, Dennis Rodman. Yes. And Tony Kukoc, yes.
Kukoc is not a Hall of Fame player.
And that's why I say, go look up their resumes before you say this.
Oh, my Lord.
Because we got people in the Hall of Fame who never even won a ring. We got Tracy McGrady in the Hall of Fame, y'all.
And what the hell did he do?
What did he do?
Wait, and why exactly is he there?
And why exactly is he there? You tell me.
Because he is arguably one of the best scorers to play the game. Dog, Steve Kerr never averaged more than 8
one of the greatest scorers to ever play the game. I could put 4 scorers out. I put over Tracy McGrady. I put 4. I got 4. Actually, he got like 5 or 6, actually.
No, I'm looking at Steve Kerr's stats when he was with the Bulls.
I said sniper, 3-point shooter. The man is number 1 for 3-point percentage.
So he's a better shooter than Steph?
Two different players.
Oh man.
2 different players.
So is he a better shooter than Klay?
One is a role player, one is a star. 2 different players.
Wow. So is he a better shooter than Klay Thompson?
Yes.
What?
Yes.
Wait, you do know Klay dropped for like damn near 40 points in a quarter, right?
I don't give a shit. When you got 4 or 5 different other all-stars around you, that's easy to do. Why are we having an argument about this? It's easy to put up 50 points when you got 4 other people who can do the same thing as you. Come on, man. Come on, man. Like, for real. Like, here, look at the situation here. If you had to play defense on one player on the Warriors, what does that mean for the other ones? If you had to, who you gonna double team?
Draymond.
Draymond can shoot threes too. Who you gonna?
Oh my God, he can't shoot. He can't shoot.
Yes,
Stop
he
it.
can.
Oh,
he has the possibility of hitting threes. Who you gonna double team on the Warriors? Who can you double team that can say I can take him out the game and we're gonna win? Name him.
He shoots. No, Draymond shoots like he has a
name
backpack.
The player that you can double team, that you can take out of the Warriors lineup, and they still won't score 160 points on your head. Name them.
I'm double teaming Draymond the whole game. You know why? Because you know what?
And I bet money Kevin Durant have 70 points.
Wait, you know why I take Draymond out the game? Because Draymond is the driving force of the offense. He's the playmaker of the. He's the playmaker. He's the playmaker.
Why are you doing this?
Oh my.
Did you just call Draymond Green the playmaker on the Warriors?
Yes.
You don't believe that?
He is.
Wait, do you know?
Oh my God!
Do you know why?
He co-signs it. He just said he is.
Wait. Yeah. Do you know why? Because they're not asking Draymond to score. They're asking him to facilitate the ball. He is the all-around guy on their team.
So he's a facilitator for the greatest scoring team ever in the playoffs.
Yes.
Okay.
Are they asking Draymond to at least score 15 points a game? No.
He don't have to when everybody else can score 70.
That makes it okay. So you're making a point from my argument then that they're not asking him to score. They're asking him to facilitate the ball.
Okay. So you double team Draymond to beat the Warriors. That's what you're saying.
To take them out the game, yes.
You're gonna beat the Warriors. You take Draymond Green out the game. Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
All right.
We seen what happened.
With KD on the team.
We seen what happened in 2016 when Draymond got suspended for one game.
Without
that led a comeback.
KD was not there.
Oh my goodness. No, it wouldn't. No,
you forgot about the two-time MVP, the two-time Finals MVP. You forgot about him.
No, 2016. If Draymond played that whole season and did not get suspended, it would have been over in 5 with ease.
But you make an argument for me then, because what I'm saying is I'm not comparing them to the 2016 team. I'm comparing them to the 2018 team.
Oh man. No,
am I lost here?
Literally, if you take Draymond, if you take their main facilitator out the game, who else is going to pass on that team? I mean,
everybody on that team is capable of passing. That is not even an argument.
But are they willing to pass? Is KD willing to pass the ball?
Are you? Yes. What?
No, KD is willing to drop 40.
All they do is pass and open for 3-point shots. That's all they do.
KD is willing to drop 40 on your head. That's what he's doing.
Did you not watch the finals? Do you not watch them play?
I did watch it. They
outspurs the Spurs.
I did watch it. But your argument
did you see the playoffs against the Spurs? They literally it looked like Spurs switched places. How much they were passing the ball.
Yeah. And then they went to who in the block and let him work.
Oh my God.
They went to KD in the block and they let him work. AK a la the finals. KD, KD scored at least 100 points alone just in the mid-range area.
Did he not?
No, KD. Dog, I don't even think I seen Draymond shoot a mid-range shot.
So that still proves my point that they don't, even if they so-called take him out the game, they're still winning. You just said it.
No, yeah, I'm taking Draymond out the game.
Kid, did he just say it?
What do you say?
Yeah, I'm taking.
He just said if you take Draymond out the game, KD alone scored over 100 points. That proves my point that they're still going to win.
No, I said
you just said that.
Wait, a la the NBA Finals when they isolated KD in the mid-range area, he scored 100 points himself from the mid-range area. I didn't say anything about taking Draymond out the game. No, clearly said when they isolated KD in that mid-range area, when they got that switch, he dominated the Cavaliers. I said nothing about taking Draymond out the game.
So they didn't even need Draymond in the equation. They still gonna win, right?
He's the main facilitator on that team. They need him.
I don't understand. I'm just not getting it. I just don't understand how you look at that team and think taking Draymond.
I guarantee. Because I guarantee you, if you take Draymond out the game, their offense, their ball movement would not be the same. It wouldn't.
And I bet money that if you take Draymond out the game, you're gonna put Iggy in the game, and still the same. Their
offense is nowhere near the same.
What the fuck?
Their offense would not. No, their offense would not be the same with Iggy in the game instead of Draymond. It wouldn't.
Okay, buddy. I want you to sit there and believe that.
Draymond is a very smart passer.
Okay. All right. He's not needed.
Okay, so take him off the team and see what happens.
Take him off the team. They still going to the finals.
Of course they'll go, but they're
still going to win in 5 games.
No, they would still win, but their offense itself would not be the same.
That's the point of winning. That's the point of a super team, dude. You're not in hell going to beat them.
I don't know. The Rockets almost caught them, but I don't know. The Rockets almost beat them with CP3. Didn't get hurt.
No, they didn't. Stop putting it on CP3's injury. We know what James Harden is. We know what CP3 is. They're chokers. It just is what it is. Go join the Warriors and win a ring.
CP3 just got bad luck when it comes to
We've seen Harden in the finals already.
Harden.
It don't look good.
Harden just, I don't know what's wrong with Harden.
He was on the OKC and he was so-called a man that year. And all of a sudden when he got to those finals, what happened to him? What happened to CP3? When CP3 finally,
he got hurt.
I ain't trying to hear that.
He got hurt. Wait, kid, he got hurt.
He got hurt.
CP3's the dog of the team.
I honestly think CP3's so smart that he played off an injury. And he knew in God's well in hell that you wasn't gonna be no Warriors in no Game 7. He saw his big dog homeboy get smacked. He already knew what was coming to him.
You think that?
Yeah, he ain't fooling nobody.
He ain't fooling nobody. Come on.
Wow, y'all really think CP3? Wow.
CP3 is a smart man. CP3 is a great point guard, but he damn sure ain't stupid. He knew he wasn't gonna beat the Warriors in 7 games. Who honestly thought the Rockets was gonna win that? So you honestly would bet on the Rockets beating the Warriors?
They did it last year.
Oh my God. Okay.
No, if CP3 did not get hurt, they would have beat them.
No, they wouldn't have.
If it wasn't gonna be,
I don't know about that one, Mark. I don't know.
They wouldn't.
If it wasn't gonna be in 6, where was Game 7 played at?
Who was gonna stop KD?
Houston.
7-foot KD from scoring like 40.
To be fair, Golden State could have won that series in 5. What CP3 playing? They had like 2 games where they blew like.
They blew the leads. Yeah, they blew the leads.
That's their fault.
I'm just saying.
If they wouldn't have blew those leads that game, that shit would have been over in 5 games. You have to watch the games and talk about this.
That's the team's fault.
We can't say if he played, they would have won. And then when we say, well, if they didn't blow the lead, they would have won in 5. Come on now.
Yeah, it could go both ways.
Come on, kid. You know damn well that rain was about to happen on the Rockets.
I ain't gonna.
Come on.
I was surprised at 1-7. I ain't gonna lie.
Exactly. When you surprised that something go that long, what does that mean? Your ass should have lost 3 games ago.
Oh no.
When you like, you know that explanation when motherfuckers be like, "Hey, they still here? They still there? Like they surprised?" That's what everybody was thinking.
I don't know. I think a lot of
people because everybody's like, "How the hell is they starting to stick around with a super team?" That's what they call them.
So back to this whole super team argument.
Okay.
You say the Bulls started it.
Yes.
That's all
I say it's the Lakers. I think it was the Showtime Lakers that started that.
I can't say that because Kareem missed out on some prime ass playoffs while he was on the Lakers until Magic got there.
I mean, were those Lakers teams? Who did those Laker teams have though?
It don't matter who they had if they didn't make it to the playoffs. Super teams don't miss the playoffs.
Matter.
Super teams don't miss the playoffs.
So when Kareem got to the Lakers, they was automatically a super team.
No, they weren't. They were a super team when Magic got there.
So you admit that they was a super team?
No. What I'm saying is you can't call them a so-called super team when they missed the playoffs. Are y'all get what I'm saying?
No, I'm saying
when you had Kareem on the team, there were years that he did not make it to the playoffs. There are years that he did not win the finals. You're not going to say this about this Warriors team.
We can't say that because, again, how many rings does Magic have?
5.
He got 5 before Jordan won his first one, right?
Yes.
So but he also lost. But he also lost 3 times.
But he got there eight times before he played Jordan, right? And he like 5-4 in the finals.
5-3.
He 5-3.
5-3.
So
that's not a super team.
Before he played.
How was that?
That's not a super. How can that be a super team? That's
if he gets 7 times. If you run in a decade, if you run in a decade, you're not a super team.
I'm sorry, if you lost, you're not a super team. So I guess LeBron James had nothing but super teams in the finals then.
Oh man.
Oh, but he lost, remember? He lost.
He did lose, but I never said LeBron was on a super team. I never said that.
So time out. Man. That Heat team wasn't a super team then?
No. They lost to a great player. They not a super. I never caught none of LeBron's teams super teams.
So you have to be undefeated to be a super team.
Correct.
You have to win the championship to be considered a super team.
Okay.
Why the hell would you be a super team if you didn't win a ring?
So how does the Bulls become a super team before the Showtime Lakers?
Because they lost, Mark.
They lost exactly. He's not getting it, kid.
Dog, I am. Hold on, wait. So,
and that's why I said the Warriors are a super team with Durant because they never lost with Durant. That's what I'm saying.
There was a super team regardless.
And then the Bulls never lost when they acquired who? Dennis Rodman. They never lost.
Oh, so they gotta be undefeated. Oh, okay, I got you now.
So the Lakers.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying, like I said, you cannot beat them in a 7-game series. That's what I said at the beginning. I'm like, there's no chance in hell you're going to beat this team in a 7-game series. That's a super team.
They undefeated, Mark. They're a super team.
Yeah. That's wait, kid. All right. So I'm looking. So this is what I'm doing. I'm looking at the roster from the time Kareem first got there. Before Magic, before they drafted Magic. So I'm looking at his first year team with the Lakers. Dog, this team was absolutely garbage. Garbanzo beans. They didn't have Worthy. They didn't have Jamal Wilkes. They didn't have Bob McAdoo. They didn't have any of them players yet. Lucius Allen, the only player was Gail Goodrich, but Gail Goodrich played with
Jerry Weston. I don't know who the fuck that is. Who is that?
Gail Goodrich, he played with Jerry Weston though. So he was pretty old about time.
Old as shit, yep.
Kareem got there. But he didn't put, I don't even think he put up good stats like that. So you telling me, all right, I'm gonna go. This is 75-76 team. 76-77. Let's see.
Didn't the Lakers with Kareem go into a dry spell?
Yes.
Did they go into a dry spell when Magic got there?
No. But
did they lose in the finals? I'm asking. God. Did they lose in the finals while they had Magic?
Yes.
Then they ain't a fucking super team.
So if you lose, oh my God. Oh my Lord.
So if you win 5 out of 8 finals with pretty much the same team, you're not a super team.
Pretty much the same exact team. You're not a super team.
You're not a super team.
Oh my God.
I gotta understand the
So you're telling me that Patriots team that went 16-0 is a super team, even though they lost in the Super Bowl?
I don't believe there's super teams in the NFL. So
I'm about to say I ain't never heard of a super team in the NFL.
Okay, so the Big Three in Boston, that was a super team, even though they lost.
No, nah, not to me.
Okay. Why did you say that though?
Why? Hold on.
Why?
They start to be honest. They start using that term super team to the Warriors. That's when they really
start using that super team to the Heat.
No, they called them the Big Three. That was when it was the Big Three term getting thrown around. They had a Big Three. This team had a Big Three. Then when the Warriors added KD, that's when they added. That's when they.
So why do they fought? So why do some people fault LeBron James for these super teams then?
I don't know why.
Because you hear it all the time. You know who started these super teams, man?
Yeah, they be like, yeah, LeBron. I don't say that. I don't say that.
It's like, how did he start it? He lost in the finals more than once with different type of motherfucking players. So how?
All right.
So I'm saying, you will never see the Warriors lose if they keep that roster that they had last year. You'll never see them lose.
Okay. So I'm looking at this Lakers team.
Oh my God!
From Magic's rookie year.
Oh my God!
From when Kareem got there, before Magic got there, they only had one Hall of Famer. Well, 2, and that was Jamal Wilkes was the other. But he was there 2 years before Magic got there. They added Magic, which then turned them into 3 Hall of Famers on one team. Won the championship. And then when they added James Worthy, who is once again a Hall of Famer, that makes it 4 Hall of Famers on one team.
Okay.
And then when they added Bob McAdoo to the team, guess what that makes that? 5 Hall of Famers all on one team, and they basically ran the 80s. But they're not a super.
Did they lose?
They lost twice within the 80s.
Did they lose?
So if you're undefeated, oh my goodness.
Gotta be undefeated, Mark.
Dog, that
gotta
makes
be undefeated.
That makes no sense.
How does that make no sense? How does that make no sense?
No, that makes no sense.
You gotta be undefeated, Mark.
Apparently,
be undefeated.
Apparently, super teams have to win every single time that they go
to the finals. Correct. Yes.
So
that's what make you super.
All right. Put this hypothetical. Look, kid, I'll put this hypothetical question out there. So if the Warriors lose next year with this team that they have now, are they a super team anymore?
No, because they lost in the finals, dude.
Oh my God.
Mark, what are you not getting, dog?
Dog. So if they just went on to win 9 titles within the next 10 years, but they lose that one title, they're not a super team anymore.
I'll take it.
Correct.
Oh my God.
To be super, you got to be perfect.
Dog. So in that case, then they should go 82-0 in the regular season and 16-0 in the playoffs. In that case,
when you hear that the team is bored playing in the regular season, like they're giving away games.
So since you said that they can't lose, that means next year's Warriors team should go 82-0, right?
Mark, what are you not getting about this? I need you to
I'm just saying, wait, kid.
In the big game, in the finals, if you are the champion and you constantly win, nobody beats you in a championship game, you are a super team, son.
Rather if you win or lose, if the Warriors lost next year, people would still call them a super team.
Because most people are dumb though, so I don't care. That's my this is my opinion. At the end of the day, this is my opinion.
Say opinion, Mark. You gotta respect his opinion.
This is a hot take. This ain't no opinion. It's a hot take. Oh my
it's hard to be a super team, but the thing about being a super team is that you have to win the finals every year.
Oh, so okay.
Because then it's not worth it. Then
wait. So is the Rockets a super team then?
They didn't go. Did they go to the finals
when they went? When they
went the mid-90s.
When they went to back-to-back finals.
Back boys.
Are the Houston Rockets a super team then?
They undefeated.
Mm-hmm.
I guess so. Yeah.
Oh my.
Hold on. Time out. So what you're saying is the Rockets were the first super team, right?
Did they win before? Well, then, yeah. LeBron didn't start it then. I guess
so. Oh, my God.
But you can't say that Rocket team wasn't hitting, though.
They not a super team. What you say?
Everybody, Sam Cassell? Robert Horry?
Oh, my God. I'm about to end the podcast. Oh, my God.
Hakeem?
Oh, my God.
Kenny Smith?
Oh my
God! These guys are Hall of Famers.
Oh my! Sam Cassell is not a Hall of Famer.
Okay.
Oh my God!
In the podcast, Mark.
Sam Cassell was the man to me. I used to watch him on the Bucks. So
Sam Cassell's that dude. I ain't gonna say.
Exactly. God. I know who can. Again, Mark, you're talking to a guy who actually watched these guys play. Watch them play.
You said the Rockets are a super team.
You asked Dom, I bet he said yeah.
Who wouldn't say it? Oh my God. Wait, oh my God. You know what? So were the late 80 Pistons a super team?
They lost, didn't they?
They beat the Lakers.
But did they lose?
No.
A lot of people consider that Bad Boy team something different. Again, dude, this is my opinion.
So you're saying that they're a super team?
It's been multiple super teams. I'm not saying that it's just been them.
Who started it first? Wait. Who is all the super teams to you? I want to hear this.
It was the Bulls. It was Warriors.
I give you the Warriors.
Anybody undefeated in the finals, really.
Which ain't that many teams.
Exactly. It's not many, but you got to go undefeated, though. And what happens to those teams after they lose? They blow up. It's just like running fools on the court, man. After a while, when you win so much, what happens to that team? You blow it up.
Nah,
am I wrong?
No, that's not the reason why.
Have you ever played a 5-on-5 and you just running the court? What happens to that team? You blow it up.
Well, in today's NBA, that's not the reason why teams really.
Yes, they do. If they cut.
No, that's not the reason.
Okay.
Egos and money play a part into it.
You blow it up because it don't work no more. That's what happens. No.
It's usually egos and money plays a part into it now.
Okay.
Is it not?
I told you. This is my opinion, man.
Is it not?
No. There's multiple reasons why teams blow up.
So if the Warriors win next year, you don't really expect Clay and them to leave?
No.
Because that's really been circulating that Clay's been.
People don't know what's going to happen until the hour it happens.
You know, like Draymond trying to get paid. You know, Draymond trying to get paid for Supermax.
Some people thought LeBron was going to stay in Cleveland.
When?
Some people thought LeBron was going to go to 76ers. You don't know until it happens.
Wait, thought that LeBron was going to stay in Cleveland when?
This year. Some people thought he was going to stay. No. Some people thought he was going to go to Boston. Some people thought he was going to go to the 76ers.
Man, ain't nobody in their right mind thought LeBron was actually going to Boston.
And they had the opportunity to do it.
Why would he go to Boston?
Because they got one of the best teams in the East. And he runs the East.
Boston.
Wherever you don't understand, I thought you would understand as a fan that any team like LeBron goes to is an automatic finals threat.
They are.
When you put that together with the Boston Celtics, who you met in the Eastern Conference Finals, that's an automatic finals. So why wouldn't I go?
The Celtics are a finals threat without LeBron.
Then that means you should win then.
Which means the Celtics are coming out the East.
And that's why I was the man. I'm like, hey, if LeBron is smart, stay in the East and go to Boston.
Nope. Hell no.
I was that guy. I was the
guy of he needs to leave and go somewhere where he has that perfect opportunity to win. Don't get me wrong.
He should have went to Boston.
He don't like Boston. He don't like Boston. He hates them.
He don't like Boston.
He hates them.
Whatever. He trying to win. He trying to chase a ghost.
Why would he go somewhere that he hates?
Because he's trying to win.
That you hate. I don't care.
You went to a place where Kobe Bryant did not like you. Kobe Bryant didn't like you. People in LA didn't like you, but you still went. You ain't about to win no rings in LA.
Wait, did Kobe actually say he hated LeBron?
Kobe got many different ways of throwing shade at people, bruh.
Nah, Kobe don't hate LeBron. They actually have very good respect for each other. Who don't remember Smush Parker? Why would he hate LeBron?
Who don't remember Smush Parker? You remember Smush Parker?
He was trash.
What did Kobe Bryant say to him? Kobe Bryant deterred a lot of players from becoming great. He deterred a lot of players from being great because he wanted to be greedy.
Smush Parker.
We don't know what he could have been. We know
what he turned into. Hot trash.
I mean, when you got somebody like Kobe Bryant shitting on you every play, hey, it is what it is. But, you know.
Smush wasn't good, period.
And you got to remember, everybody be jumping on Kobe Bryant's sack. You remember Kobe Bryant jumped on that on a weak ass radio show, was talking about he wanted to get traded from the Lakers, and now all of a sudden he also Mr. Loyal to his team. Boy, quit playing. You was about to go to the Hornets. You was about to go somewhere else.
So Smush Parker,
they ain't let you go.
Smush Parker who has a career average of 9 points a game, could have been so great, huh?
Everybody got the potential. Do you make it to the NBA?
So Anthony Bennett had the potential to be great. Coming out of
He was great. He was great in college. You can't say he wasn't. You only can go off what you see.
He was average as shit.
If it don't transition to the NBA, then it just don't happen. But everybody have the potential to be great in the NBA. You made it to the NBA. You obviously had something that a lot of people didn't make it.
What did Anthony Bennett have?
You tell me. He was a number 1 draft pick.
Dog, he was hot. Dog, he wasn't that good.
But he was number 1 draft pick though. So they saw something.
So what did the Pistons see in Darko Milicic then?
They saw another Euro star because he was killing it in his country.
So
but it didn't transition to the NBA.
So they chose him.
Ricky Rubio was the man in his country before he came over here. He came an average player.
So they chose Darko Milicic over 3 Hall of Fame players.
It was their decision. They saw some potential. They saw something.
Wait, and you said Anthony Bennett was actually good in college. No, you know he only played 1 season, right? And he only averaged 16.
Oh, he was a product of a one and done. The thing I'm against, then that happens.
Yeah, he only stayed there for 1 year.
We don't know what he could have been if he would have stayed off for 3 years.
What he is now, terrible.
Let's go.
All right, that is the end of this. The end of this podcast. I am completely baffled. All right, we out.